When I found out about these, I freaking lost my mind. Okay, so my baby Carson, he just turned 1 and he is our last baby, and it's really making me sad and making me just reflect on everything that I've learned these last 10 years of having little kids and little babies in my house, in my life. I had no idea what I was doing as a young mom, and I mean, you could read all the books and you can have everything, you can watch all the YouTube videos, but there's nothing quite like having your own baby and just learning as you go. That being said, I'm gonna share with you guys some of my favorite products and things that I do love having with the baby that I've used for, you know, almost all of my 5 kids because they are super helpful and I would say on my essentials list. Okay, so I just happen to have our favorite diapers right here. We just got a big box. We order them on Amazon. Amazon is probably the easiest way to get diapers, but I will say I think Walmart might have the cheapest diapers. That being said, cheap diapers are cheap. They do not hold pee very well. The Pampers Swaddlers, we love how well they absorb, and we also love how well they work. Like the straps don't fold in on themselves and get caught up in the wipes and the poop and the mess inside. That's kind of a big thing with me for Huggies. I think the Huggies do that. Okay, so we're just gonna head up here into the, well, the baby doesn't really have his own room right now, but where most of my baby stuff is in here in Piper's room. My favorite wipes that I've used for years, again, Pampers Sensitive brand, or Sensitive, like, whatever. And they're not too wet, not too dry. They don't pull apart very easily. I don't know what it is, but those are my favorites. So, swaddle blankets are a must. Again, though, they're actually not a must. You just need a blanket for your baby to keep them warm at night. I love these because they're really good for swaddling. I love that they can keep the baby warm, but they're also super light for the summer months if they like having a blankie. These are just great. I've always loved these. There's a couple of brands you can get, but I'm sure you'll find them everywhere. Target, Walmart, Amazon, they're everywhere. Okay, my favorite kind of pajamas. This is the thing with little babies. People like to get all kinds of fancy outfits and things for little babies. But as far as I'm concerned, under like 0 to 6 months, maybe even 0 to 12, depending on the season you're in, all you really need are footed pajamas. You can have your baby in these footed pajamas all the time. It'll keep their feet warm. You never have to worry about socks, and you can even put socks on the inside if they're extra cold, if it's cold outside or whatever, or on the outside to keep them in place. Sometimes the footy pajamas slip their feet out of them, but if you put like a sock on top of it, that helps. Also, there's these pajamas that have a zipper from the top or the bottom. So this one opens up from the feet so that you don't have to expose their little chests when you're changing their diaper. So it zips from the top or the bottom. When I found out about these, I freaking lost my mind. Footy pajama is the best. Oh, also these ones have, oh, this one doesn't have it, but a lot of them will have covers so you can slip it over their little hands to keep them from scratching their faces and just, you know, getting into stuff. Another good thing to have is a monitor of some kind. We have Wise cameras. I'm not much of a stressful person or like a worrywart, but when it comes to your babies, it just helps you sleep better at night when you know you can take a little peek at them without them being in the same room as you. Yeah, so a monitor is really fun and really helpful for your mental state, if you know what I mean. Okay, so when we first come home from the hospital, I usually have a basket like this, and it has everything I need for the baby in it, and it lives in my room for a while. So a couple things that I have in this basket are bath stuff. You will probably get one of these from the hospital, but I love this type of a brush, mostly for this side because it makes washing their, I don't know, it's just like a really soft scrub. It's good for washing their hair. It's really good for cradle cap if they start getting those scabbies on their head. You just kind of wash it gently with some soap and water and this little guy, and it gets it right off. My favorite baby body wash is the Johnson's lavender. This is my favorite because it smells so dang good. This plus the lotion, it's amazing. You're gonna wanna eat your baby. Also, having some saline drops or mist is really, really good to have on hand because babies with this stuffy nose is not a good scenario. It's not fun. So then with this, you'll also have a bulb syringe. I don't know where any of my bulb syringes are because I haven't used them in a while. So a bulb syringe or a nose free to suck out those boogies. Okay, but while we're in here, I found this the other day. We don't use it anymore because the baby's obviously just in a crib because he's 1 year old. We had the baby sleep in this for a few months, quite a few months. Okay, so this is kind of a knockoff of a really expensive brand that makes these. I don't remember their name, but this was only like $30 or $40, I think, on Amazon. So I could stick this right on the floor next to me, and it has these so it keeps them from rolling over. Not that my baby's ever rolled a lot, but you know, that's nice. And you can make it tighter so that the walls come up more, or you can make it looser and, you know, have it be more flat. I don't know, I just really liked it. I really liked having this. It was nice not to have a whole crib or like a whole bassinet in my room because, you know, limited space. I don't always have room for lots of things next to the bed. I could also take this downstairs with me during the day where, you know, he has a little bit of a protection when all the other kids are playing and messing around downstairs. This is like the no touch zone. Sorry about all of the noise. Everyone's having a really fun Saturday. I know a lot of people use pack and plays as well, and that is also on my list. Having a pack and play is really nice. But yeah, this was really good for newborn time. Wherever I'm at most of the time during my day is where I have boxes of diapers and wipes. So upstairs in my room, obviously because at night, that's where we're changing diapers. But then in my living room, this is where I keep some diapers and wipes also, and a little bit of a changing station too. Right now we've got double diapers, so we've got size 5 and size 4, and then I try to keep some bum cream like Desitin or whatever you guys like. I really like Desitin. It always seems to work really well, really quickly on red infected bum bums, and then some baby powder. You're gonna want it. Bum bums. If you're gonna get burp cloths, then this one is my favorite. It's actually a diaper, a cloth diaper. I'll have the link below. I'm not sure exactly where I got them because I've had them for so long, but it's a cloth diaper. It's a great size for a burp cloth. You can just put it right over your shoulder for the baby, and it's very absorbent. There's kids running around my house right now. Just ignore them. These are really great for burp cloths, but also I would just use the swaddle blankets for a burp cloth because that's usually what's just around when the baby spits up. And if you're lucky enough to have a projectile spit upper, just grab some towels. Just have towels all the time because you're gonna want some coverage for the spit up. This might not do it. It's a good option, but it might not cover all the spit up needs that you have. Okay, so a binky is an essential in our house. We love having binkies around. We lose them constantly, so we're always buying more, but you can find them almost at any grocery store that has baby stuff or online. So a couple more essentials that I definitely would say for sure have these things. A diaper bag. You're gonna want something that carries all your crap around when you're out with the kid. Obviously there's lots of really beautiful, amazing options online, but the truth is you just need a bag. So don't feel like you have to buy the most beautiful, the most expensive thing. Another essential for me is a stroller, but when you have a newborn, one that your seat can click into, your car seat. So yeah, obviously you're gonna need a car seat and a car mount for your car seat. Those are essentials. You can't even leave the hospital without those. But having a stroller, I think right now we have the Graco brand, and then there's like a skeleton stroller that goes with it. It doesn't even have a seat in it, it's just the car seat fits right into it. It's a lifesaver. I don't go anywhere without it, especially when you have a newborn. Your body is healing. The car seat is awkward to carry around, especially when you're going to those first baby appointments at the hospital and you're having to figure out where, oh my gosh, you're having to figure out where the clinic is or your doctor is, and you're just having to walk around holding the car seat. I just hate it so much. So a stroller that fits your car seat is an essential. The last thing I'll talk about is the feeding situation. Whether you are breastfeeding or bottle feeding, there are definitely some things you're gonna need for both of those situations. If you're bottle feeding, you're gonna need formula and bottles. You're not gonna be totally 100% sure what bottle your baby's gonna like because they are very picky sometimes. So be flexible with your baby, and if one bottle isn't working, try a different one, borrow some from your friends who have different kinds before you can really find the one that your baby likes. So yeah, bottles, bottle scrubber, a bottle hanging drying thing. If you're breastfeeding, I'm excited for you in this journey. It is definitely, there's a lot of ups and downs with breastfeeding. You're gonna want to have some nursing pads for when you start leaking, because that's super fun. What's up?
Yeah.
Hi, camera.
Hi, Grandma.
Did you say grandma?
Yeah.
No, camera.
Grandma.
Camera.
Grandma.
Camera. So yeah, nursing pads to catch the extra milk. There are reusable ones. There are reusable ones that you can wash, and then there's also disposable ones. I use a little bit of both. Okay, guys, I think that's everything I had on my list. Everything I could think of that is just really a necessity. Like, I would not have survived without it. Some of those things were extras, but the things I could not survive without definitely are on this list. But more than that, I think it's just that mentally be prepared for a lot of love, a lot of new life experiences, and finding things out about yourself that you didn't know before. I could probably do a whole video on this, but the hardest part for me with a new baby is the sleep deprivation and trying to function when you're waking up at least every 2 or 3 hours to feed somebody. It's tricky, it's hard. But if you kind of go with the mindset of just like, this is my new normal for the next 3 to 6 to 12 months, it's doable because every parent in the world has done this. So you can do it too. But hopefully with a couple of these things, a couple of these items that I've given you guys today, they will help you with the transition and with, you know, the learning curve that comes with being a parent. It's the best. It's the most exciting thing. Literally, it's the most exciting thing in the whole world, is when you are inviting a new human being onto the planet to be a part of your family. Oh, it's so great. I'm not gonna get emotional about it, guys. Nope, not gonna do that just because I'm done having babies. I'm not gonna have another one. 5 is a big number, and I'm really happy with it. Thanks for watching my video. I hope it was super helpful for you and your stage of life. Come back to Bruffington for more. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, follow me on Instagram. I'm at Tara Bruff on Instagram. I have lots of fun over there showing you guys my daily family life and how we manage with 5 kids in this household. Okay, I'm gonna be done. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I hope you have a great week. Come back next week for some more fun over here on Bruffington. Bye!